Assalamu alaikum friends. My name is Abdul Khalik Darwish. Every time we come across someone else who is successful enough, happy enough, who has developed and have built their life, we also want to become like them. We also think that I too am quite a talented person, and why, if at all that person can succeed, why I cannot succeed? I should succeed as well. I should excel in my life as well. I should be able to perform better, and I should be able to achieve the better results as well. So that's actually true. We are a talented person and we too have every right to succeed, to improve, to become a better person. But the trouble is that there are certain bad habits, there are certain bad behaviors which does not allow us to move forward, to develop, to excel, to do all that, to achieve whatever we want to achieve in our life. There are certain bad behaviors, bad habits, which does not allow us to become a successful person. And what are those bad behaviors, bad habits, which we need to overcome, which we need to eradicate, which we need to get rid of? Because unless and until we don't do this, we will never be able to succeed, to move forward, to excel, to develop in the life. And this is going to be the topic of our this is going to be the topic of our today's discussion. And like always, we have chosen a beautiful article because this beautiful article is as an expert opinion, the opinion of an expert. And if at all we do include it, I think that our discussion will become more authentic and it will be a sort of validation to whatever we are going to talk about. And let's go toward that article. Caption of this beautiful, very useful article is, if you want to excel in life, if you want to excel in life, say goodbye to these 13 behaviors. If you want to excel in life, say goodbye to these 13 behaviors. This is the topic of our today's discussion, and the author of this beautiful article is Isabel Cabrera. She is a well known researcher and author, and this article of her, if you want to excel in life, say goodbye to these 13 behaviors. It is a very good article indeed. Let's go through this article and let's look upon these 13 behaviors. First of all, she says prioritizing leisure. Prioritizing leisure. I think that we don't need to prioritize it because we need to work. Instead of prioritizing the leisure, we need to prioritize work, work, and work. We need to work. This habit, this attitude of staying, keeping ourselves leisure, it will not help, rather, it will be a big hurdle. The second behavior, we need to say goodbye, having so many excuses. We don't need to focus on, focus on, coining the excuses. And although there are certain valid excuses as well, but many of these are not the valid excuses at all. Rather, these are fake, and we should not be doing all that. But tell me, what are the excuses? If a person is doing the bad thing, I think there is no absolutely no excuse at all. So having so many excuses, 13 is putting things off, mean failing to do them on time, rather keep deferring it, keep postponing it. So that's not the right attitude. We should not be putting the things off, rather we need to do the things on time. That was the attitude number. That was the behavior. Third behavior, we need to say goodbye. And the fourth is worrying too much. We don't need to worry, we need to control the worries. We need to control the worries about what is going to happen in the future, or it will be. So we need to create good habits in ourselves. But as for worrying too much is concerned, that is not the right behavior at all. And now the fifth behavior is people pleasing. We should not be pleasing the people at all. Mean does not mean that we should keep hurting the people. We have no right to hurt the people at all. But as for the people pleasing is concerned, I think that's not the right attitude at all. That's not the right sort of behavior at all. Now, the number six behavior we need to say goodbye is just following what you are told. Meaning you don't think with your own mind at all. We do need to think about with our own mind. We do need to develop the independent thinking. That is very, very important. And the seventh behavior we need to say goodbye is not having clear goals. We need to have the clear goal, because unless and until our goals are clear enough, we will not be able to work effectively. We will not be able to work properly for those. So it is very important to have very clear cut goals. Although these goals keep changing with the passage of time, the strategy we have adopted towards these also keep changing with the passage of time. But we must have clear goals, changing, improving, updating. That is really good. And the eighth behavior we need to say goodbye is dismissing other people's ideas. We don't need to do that. Rather, we need to learn. We need to learn from other people. We need to observe well to other people. And whatever good ideas we can attain out of that, we should not be missing it at all. And dismissing other people's ideas. The behavior number nine we need to say goodbye is engaging in drama. Will anything squabble? We squabble matter in 5 years? No. I think that these trivial things, which are unimportant, those people who keep arguing, squabbling over these, they must drop all that and learn to ignore many of the things, not necessarily everything else, but we need to ignore certain unimportant things. Now, the behavior number 10 we need to say goodbye is trying to do it all. We cannot be perfect. My work cannot be perfect. Your work cannot be perfect at all. Rather, we need to do as good as we can, and that's enough. As far the excellence is concerned, it will come with a lot of practice and not earlier than that at all. So, trying to do it all. Number 11 is not forming good relationships. Not networking and bond with the good people. We need to find the good and the successful people in the society, and we need to develop our relationships. We need to develop our good acquaintanceship with those people. I think that is important, because we have to learn from them. For that purpose and for that reason, we need to develop the networking, and we will be getting inspiration, motivation from other people on the one hand. Also, we will keep learning. And now, the behavior number 12, thinking that success only means getting rich. Many of the people Many of the people think that success means money only. Money is very important, but this is not the only thing. We need to become a successful person. There are several other things as well, and so we need to create a kind of balance. We need to strike a kind of a balance between all the things we need to try. We need to try achieving. And now the behavior number 13, which we need to say goodbye, is always choosing the easier path. Always choosing the easier path. I think we should not be choosing the easier path for all the time, because the easier path actually means much less productive work, and we need to bear the boredom, we need to bear the unpleasant things as well, we need to bear the difficult task as well, and because these tasks will develop us. As for the easier path is concerned, it will not allow us to develop, to move forward, to achieve whatever we want to achieve. So it is as simple as this one, my dear friends and fellows. Look, so that was a very useful, beautiful article, and the caption of this useful article was is if you want to excel in life, say goodbye to these 13 behaviors. Isabel Cabrera is the author of that. Thank you.